The main idea to create this video comes from my set of friends who want to give the GRE exam very soon. And trust me, they are super stressed out. At times, even that would be an understatement. But if you're watching this video, then I can safely assume that even you're going to give your exam very soon, or you're planning to give your exam, and you're stressed as well. Well, if that's the case, you're in the right place because I want to give all the minute details that go into the preparation and giving this particular exam. So, hopefully, your stress levels may come down and your marks may increase. If that's the case, don't forget to thank me. Well, guys, without any further ado, let's get into the details right after this intro. Hey guys, this is Vineet and welcome to Career Perspective. To start with, GRE stands for Graduate Record Examination. Well, it is an exam that helps you get into the American universities and get a master's degree or a PhD from there. Mind that it is not some kind of entrance test. It is a really important criteria, but the university also checks your IELTS score if you are from a non-English speaking country like India, your letter of recommendation, your statement of purpose, and especially your undergrad score, that is your undergrad GPA. Well, I'll discuss about all these steps in my future videos, but for now, let's just stick with our GRE. So, GRE is conducted by ETS, that is Educational Testing Service. It is an independent organization that writes and administers various tests, among which we also have GRE. So, whatever you want to do with your GRE exam or whatever information you want to get, you have to get it through the official ETS website. So, now let's completely understand GRE and jump into my laptop to see how it is actually conducted. As I said, to do anything regarding GRE, you need to get into the ETS official website. So to do that, let's launch the Chrome browser and type ETS in Google search. The first website that you see will be of the official ETS organization. Let's click onto it and you can observe that, as I said earlier, it doesn't only conduct GRE but it also conducts various other exams including TOEFL. Yes, TOEFL also is conducted by ETS itself. So as of now, we are speaking about GRE, so let's stick to it and click on this button. Once I click on this, we are navigated to GRE homepage. You can see that there is a plenty of information about the exam. And also make sure that you're on for test takers page and not for institutions page. Now it is mandatory to create an ETS account so that you can write the test. But if you want any general information, you can navigate even without having an account. As I have my account, let's just quickly log into it. So once you log in, you can see that this is your own GRE homepage. It has all your test details and your personal details once you navigate to them. The first important thing that we need to see here is this dashboard where we have all the important test details. So as we can see, because the pandemic is going on, ATS has provided us with GRE Home so that we can write the test at our home safely. Also, you can register a test right from here. You can view your scores and your score details from here. And also you can shop for various books and services that ETS has to offer you. So if you're interested, please have a look right here. So let's try to book a slot for a test so that I can give you further details about the exam. Once we click on select a test, you can see that GRE offers you various tests. So all these which are specific to a particular subject are for PhD aspirants who want to get their PhD from an American university. Majority of the students who want to do their masters click on GRE general test. So I'll be clicking that right now. So as you can see, there's a new button here called GRE test at home. Well, this was not there previously, but because of the ongoing pandemic, as I said, GRE is giving us the option. Now we need to select the area where we want to write the test. So as I am currently in Hyderabad, I'll click that. Also, you can select the test dates that are convenient to you. I'll be selecting August and September and click on continue. So now the ETS page will give you a small map to see where the test centers are actually located, and also a calendar which shows us the various test dates. As you can see, all the green slots here are the test dates that are available. So it is clear that GRE test is conducted all through the year except on national holidays and weekends. So whatever date is convenient to you, please click on that. If I hit on 26th August, it shows me 2 test centers that are available. As you can see, once I hover on the test center, the location here just bounces, indicating and showing us where the test center is located. And also the computer here specifies that it is a computer based test. Yes, GRE offers us both computer based and paper based test. There is no difference between the paper based test and the computer based test in terms of the exam pattern or exam scoring. The only difference comes that the paper based test is conducted only twice in a year, that is in the month of November and February, and only a limited number of centers offer you this. Computer based test is conducted all through the year. So once I select a suitable test center for me, I will click on show test timings. It will load the available test timings so that we can give the test. As you can see, there are 2 time slots at 8 AM and 12:30 PM. So whichever is convenient to you, please hit on register. So this is how you start your registration for a test. You can navigate further into this and fill up the form that the website asks you to and register for your test. I'll be stopping it for now, and a detailed video about what options to select while registering for a test will be coming out soon, so please wait for it. When we come to marking and the type of questions, they are generally divided into 3 parts: AWA, quant or math part, and verbal or English part. AWA contains 2 sections. Each section contains a single question in which you are supposed to give an essay answer, or you need to type an essay. In quant and verbal, each section contains 20 questions of different types, mainly multiple choice or fill in the blank type questions. So both math and verbal will have multiple sections. The total exam can be divided into 7 sections. The first 2 sections will be of AWA, as I said, and the remaining 5 sections will be of math and quant alternatively. The format could be like this, where first we start with math, then go to verbal section, or like this. We start with verbal, quant, and we alternate like that. Each section will be containing 20 questions, and mind that one of these 5 sections will be a dummy section. So you can't tell which one is it, but its marks won't be counted. Because one of the section is a dummy section, you'll be answering only 40 questions which are actually marked, and the marking will be something like this. You can see that quant and verbal, the base score is 130 and the max score that you can get is 170, as it's mentioned here. So no matter how bad you write your exam, just for attending the test you'll be scored 130 marks, and the max score you can get is 170. So you need to play with the 40 marks that each part gives you. So in verbal you can score 40 marks at highest, and in quant you can score 40. Now if we go back to sections and see, you'll be answering 40 questions in each part. If we consider this middle verbal section as a dummy section, then you'll be answering 40 English questions and 40 math questions. But don't jump into conclusions that each score or each question will be given 1 mark exactly. That won't be the case, because GRE follows an adaptive test pattern. In-depth explanation about this will be given in my future videos. And when we come to AWA, as I said, you'll need to give 2 essay answers or 2 essays. The minimum score will be 2 marks. and the maximum score will be 6. So you need to play between 2 and 6. It will be separate from what you score in your quant and verbal. Your overall score will be out of 340 because 170 plus 170 will be 340, which consists of quant and verbal marks, and AWS section will be considered separately for a band of 6. Here you can see that the verbal section, quant section, and the analytic writing or AWS section are scored separately. While giving our scores, we'll add up quant and verbal section. For example, here you have scored 150 in verbal and 160 in quant. So the overall score will be 310. It means that you have scored 310 out of 340 in your GRE exam, and your AWA will be of 4 out of 6. So your overall score will be ranging from 260 to 340, where 290 is a mediocre score. Well, if you want to get some kind of scholarships or financial aids, it is better if you have at least 310 score. I'm not saying that if you have a lesser score, you won't be getting any financial aid, but it is safer to have something above 310 or 320. Well, again, 320 is a really great score and you need to work really hard to get it. Well, that's it from me, guys. The in-depth detailed video about the preparation and the test pattern will be given in the future videos. So make sure that you subscribe to the channel so that you won't miss those videos. And if you like this, please hit a like button and also share it with your friends.